what a win. What a win by the Florida Panthers last night as we come back from being down 2-0 against the Colorado Avalanche in Colorado to win it in overtime, 4-3. Gonna get into the game later, but let's go ahead and talk about the trade deadline. Yesterday was the trade deadline. You know, a lot of rumors flying around, thinking we were going to be sellers. Didn't know if we were going to be buyers because we're still technically in it. Talk of Huberdeau, Hoffman going, and guess what? Ends up Hoffman and Huberdeau are staying as Florida Panthers, which is a wise move. Again, Hoffman has a year on his contract next year. Just keep him on. He's one of our strongest players this season. Just stupid to let him go. You know, absolutely stupid. Again, unless we could have gone a top four defenseman, I would have been more prone. But hey, we kept it as is. And during the game, they talked to Talon, and you know they wanted to be buyers. They did want to be buyers. You know, they still think they have a chance. Compared to last season, though, we are 8 points out right now. Compared to last year, at this point, we were only 3 points. So we got a little bit of a hole than we did last year, which is kind of amazing. Like, again, we were only 3 points out at this time last year. And we just couldn't get in. We could not get in as everyone else just got hot at that time as well. Also, they're going to be really aggressive in the offseason. They're going to be a cap team, which is really good. And they're going to stockpile the picks. We got a couple of picks this time. And they're going to use that to execute some negotiations with teams to have rights to talk with current free agents before they become free agents. So we did that last year and a couple of years before too. And it's worked out really well, especially with like Yandel. We got the rights to Yandel and we ended up signing him. So good leeway, definitely, you know, especially with Columbus. You don't know if they're going to want picks. At least we can give the rights to talk to Borowski, especially Panarin, which a lot of Panther fans do want. But again, I don't think the offense is the problem. It's more the defense and goaltending. But we'll see what happens. So, as for the trades, we did a few trades, a couple of AHL deals, but the big ones that are of importance, Weidman, who we got from Edmonton with the Petrovic trade, he's now in Pittsburgh, as we ended up getting a AHL player, Jean-Sebastian Dea, however you pronounce his name. Again, he's probably going to be ended up in the AHL. Winnipeg, this is one I don't agree with at all. Keselevich traded to Winnipeg for a 2019 7th-round draft pick. Not happy with that one at all. Keselevich, I thought, played really well with us this year. Just did not get any playing time. And lo and behold, now he's on the playoff team. Go figure. And then, interesting trade, because really didn't have to go far, was Brassard. He ended up going to Colorado. We played last night. So he just had to go into the next drum. They got Brassard and a conditional 2026 round pick. They only get that if they sign Brassard in the offseason. We ended up getting their third 2020 pick. Again, using that pick to leverage for a deal, which I think we should absolutely do. So, overall, again, I'm not too happy with the Keselevich trade. I thought he should have stayed. I thought he was one of our strongest defensemen, but hey, is what it is. Speaking of Pittsburgh, it's just crazy, utterly crazy right now. They have McCann, Bukestad, and Gabranson, as Gabranson got traded from Vancouver to Pittsburgh. So they're all on a very good Pittsburgh team, which could still fight for the playoff Stanley Cup, even though they are on the inside looking out. And then Healy is with San Jose, who is definitely going to make the playoffs. So all these guys that we have going to Stanley Cup playoff teams, which kind of sucks. Wish we were in the talks for playoffs, but we're still there, but we'll see what happens. Anyways, let's go into this game. Absolutely awesome game by the Florida Panthers. Nothing happening in the first period. In the second period, though, the Avalanche get a goal after Longo stopped 12 shots. His first 12 to make it 1-0. Longo absolutely stellar in this one. Kept the Panthers in it. It easily could have been a 6-0 lead for the Colorado Avalanche if Longo was not on top of his game. Then on a 2-on-1, McKinnon had a beautiful chance for Colorado, and then Longo stopped him on that 2-on-1. After the Panthers had a power play, Colorado unfortunately makes it a 2-0 game, and it really looked bleak. I was like, great, here we go. Israeli's going to kill our playoff hopes. But then this team just had got this spark that really brought them in. Brouwer makes it a 2-1 game. Then Dadonov on the power play, 2-2. That totally turned the tide in this one. We go to the third. This one hurt because, again, Colorado got the lead. It was like, I had to come back. Colorado takes the lead. But Brassard, in his first game as the Colorado Avalanche, scores to make it a 3-3 game. Then after that goal was scored, I don't understand what was happening to this team, but they iced it like 6 times in like a 6-minute span. They just kept icing the puck. And I'm like, oh, God, this is going to play in the Colorado's advantage. They're going to really, feed off of this and take advantage of it. Lo and behold, though, they didn't, as Longo stood strong and sent it into overtime, where Mike Hoffman made a great play, got a partial breakaway, did spin, passed it over to Ekblad, who nailed it in for the goal, squeaked in, and we won that game 4-3. So now we're 8 points behind. Big game tonight against Arizona. We're on a back-to-back. Carolina and Pittsburgh both play tonight. They have to both lose. If we win, playoff talks get a little bit more interesting, as we'll only be 6 points out of a playoff spot. So, oh man, the dice have to roll good in our favor tonight. Absolutely. This will be the closest we'll be if things fall into place for the playoffs since the beginning of the season, pretty much. So, anyways, I'm going to close this out, guys. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below. Tell me what you think about these trades, the game, everything. I'd like to hear your feedback. And if you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I will have recaps on all 82 games. And I've kept my promise. I'm pretty done 60 of them. I think it's 61 now after today. But we're almost there. 21 games left. And hopefully, just hopefully, we can get a winning streak like St. Louis. 10, 11 game winning streak would easily put us into the playoffs. But we need an absolutely huge winning streak, though. That's what it's going to take for this team to get into the playoffs. We are 16-5, though, in our last 21, and that's since Short Track came back. So, again, it's just a late season swing by the Florida Panthers. They just turn on the second half. I just wish they could play consistent, though, the whole season. It's deja vu like last year. And if we play at this 16-5 clip, we're going to have 96 points, which, oh, man, I hope it doesn't mean we miss the playoffs by a point. But we'll go ahead and see what happens. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video.